Well, it seems today everybody has gotten their hands, well, not everybody yet, but several people have gotten their hands on issue 255. That's right, 255 has arrived in the hands of several subscribers. And already, when you go to Sonic Stadium, and I think I will provide the link where you can find these, already spoilers have been given, and pictures of the comic itself and what's within it have been shown. Now, I'm not going to give much away from what I've read when it comes to the spoilers or from what I've seen in the pictures. You'll have to look at that yourself when you click on the link, if you so choose to do, or if you basically if you so choose so, if you know what I mean. But I will say this: apparently, 255 artistic wise was done by somebody new, and I will say this as well. I like the fact that instead of stopping in the middle of the action or stopping in the middle of the story to restore one of the character's memories, they waited to at least the end, the very end. Well, not the very end, but at least the final pages to have the character's memories restored. And this, of course, is Bunny Rabbit. And Bunny's design is very similar to her original, except now she has a white glove with a um, pink wristband, or basically a white glove with pink wristband kind of deal. Her hands look like she has her roboticized parts and all that, or cybernetic parts, and it looks like the other's kind of like a glove-wise, kind of similar, and it's got like a blue ring around it, and it's got white fingers. I'll tell you this, I tried my best to recreate that in my WWE 2K14 create a wrestler diva deal, and I think I did a good job. I think I did a decent job. But anyway, it also looks like her feet, even though they're robotic, look like they kind of made up to look like tennis shoes or something. So, and she does have a ponytail and stuff. So, overall, again, the design looks very similar to her original design with a few changes here and there. Oh, and you will like how she's introduced or reintroduced. She's reintroduced as this: Bunny D. Coolit, the Rabbit. Yeah, Bunny D. Coolit, the Rabbit. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? I told you guys that everybody was going to be given the in their name somehow, even though a lot of people are still going to just look at them and refer to them as who they are. But anyway, I'm not going to give much away, but we do see Sally again at the end. She has escaped on a pod, and pretty much we find out that Nicole is down to just one more memory to be restored. That's right. Nicole basically has one memory, enough power from the Genesis wave to restore one memory. And it's either between Amy Rose or Sally. Now, a lot of people are already guessing and speculating that that one of them is going to be left out in the cold. Some are speculating it's going to be Amy. The others are speculating it's going to be Sally. Now, of course, the reason some speculate it's going to be Amy is because Amy is not showcased on the covers of the upcoming issues, except for, I think, 258, I believe, and that's it. She's in the background. But all the other covers, like 257, Evan and such, including the Viant cover for 258, they don't have Amy on there. So 3 out of the upcoming issues after the final issue of Countdown to Chaos, 3 out of those issues, 2 variants and 1 official, do not have Amy in there. And like I said, the only time you see Amy is in the official cover, the official newsstand cover, whatever you want to call it, for Sonic 258. Now, that's one thing that makes fans think she's going to be left out in the cold. The other thing that makes fans think it could be Sally that's left out in the cold and not having her memories restored is due to the fact that she's been through a lot, and from a story standpoint, they would believe, or not believe, but they feel that from a story standpoint, restoring Sally's memories may not be a good idea because she would basically be flashing back to when she was Mecha Sally. That one of the that several of the moments, happy and peaceful and all that, and then all of a sudden she'd have memories of being Mecha Sally. And I don't think they want to restore. And from a fan standpoint, that's not a good. From one fan standpoint, that may not be a good idea. You don't want to have to showcase to her, oh, by the way, this is what you did in the previous world. Oh, this is what you were before this whole situation happened. So, yeah, basically, Nicole, from what they said, from what has been spoiled here, and again, I will let you guys click on the link yourself and read it and look at the pictures yourself. Apparently, Nicole only has enough power for one more restoration, and that's it. Now, again, I don't have the issue myself yet, and for a lot of us that live in the Midwest and here on the West Coast, we probably won't get our issue until at least maybe tomorrow, maybe the end of the week at the latest. Because I remember last year, because of the holiday season, it took a while for some issues to arrive in the mail. And it wasn't just me or anybody else here on the West Coast or in the Midwest. It was everybody. It was everybody around the country, and if not the world, that subscribed to the comic that had to wait a little longer than usual for their issues to arrive in the mail. So, again, I don't have mine just yet, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to get it before this week's out. Now, I will say this. If I do get it either tomorrow, I'll probably try my best to do a review tomorrow. If I don't get it tomorrow and I end up getting it either Friday or Saturday, then I'll probably have to wait till late at night, depending on whether or not we have one of my nephews, if not two of my nephews or something like that, or three of my nephews over, all depending on the situation. If we don't have any of the kids over, which is a possibility, I'm going to have to wait till late at night, like I said, to at least do the review. And I may have to do it on camera, if you will. And again, I may have to do it on camera, probably while I go to church or something like that. Again, depending on whether or not we have the kids with us, the nephews and all that, this weekend. Now, again, like I said, it all depends on if I get my issue this week or not. If I get it next week, you will still get a review. Believe me, you will. But like I said, don't be surprised that starting with this issue maybe, or starting with the last issue in this this Countdown to Chaos soft retcon reboot, don't be surprised if we don't get several issues till a little later on because of the holidays. Don't be surprised by that. But again, not to give much away, but Bunny's design very similar to what she had before, except for like I said, except for the glove with the white glove with the pink kind of wrist trimming, if you will, and her robotic hand and her cybernetics looking very similar. Her cybernetic feet looking like tennis shoes, if you will, and her having the ponytail. Everything else looks very similar. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And she doesn't really have any cheek fuzz anymore either, unfortunately. But yeah, click on the link if you want to check that out. Again, also Nicole, apparently it's revealed she only has power enough for one last memory restoration, and it's either between Sally or Amy. So that ought to be fun to see who gets the memory restored. Honestly, I'll tell you this right now. I would not be surprised if Sally already has her memories restored. I would not be surprised if, because she was like Sonic, the closest near the Genesis wave, especially in her condition at that time, being robotic, being mecha. I wouldn't be surprised, in her having a power ring. Let's not forget she had a power ring inside of her. I would not be surprised if she already has her memories restored. And then maybe she's already had her memories restored the whole time. It's just that she's probably kept it hidden from everybody. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Ian Flynn goes in that direction. But again, right now we just have to guess and wonder and speculate who is going to get their memories restored. So, really, that's all I could say on it. Oh yeah, we do have another earthquake take place in this issue. It's another earthquake that takes place, and apparently it's being revealed a little bit that maybe Dr. Eggman has nothing to do with the earthquakes. So again, not giving much away. Just check it out for yourself. Click on the link if you want to. Again, this is just a little bit of a kind of like a little bit of a tidbit, if you will, a tiny kind of a taste of what 255 has to offer, apparently. And again, I do not have the issue physically. I'm just going by what I've read in the summary and from what I've seen with the pictures that have been posted. Again, click on the link if you want to. It's at Sonic Stadium, and tell me what you guys think about it. And that's all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, 255 already in the hands of several subscribers on this Thanksgiving week. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. Talk to y'all later.